Hey, friend Sean from Draft Therapy here, and on today's review for you, if you don't jump on this one, you might have to wait another 17 years. "2038 Rebirth" is a 10% New England-style triple IPA from Ferndale Project in Ferndale, Michigan. I gotta say, I just really haven't noticed the cicadas much this year. They come every 17 years, and if they miss this year, they're gonna miss all the partying the rest of the crew gets to have. They'll wake up, nobody will be there, it's just gonna be them. But at least we'll have this beer to enjoy, right? So before we get into it, I'd like to thank Ziggy's for providing this beer today. If you're in the Ypsilanti area, Ziggy's is carrying a really great selection of craft beer online, and you can check out their entire selection at ziggysypsistore.com. So let's take a look at this label and we'll get it into a glass. But first, I'd like to thank my executive producers, Brian Kramer and David Jeffries, for helping to bring this review to you today. If you'd like to become a producer, help out the channel, or maybe even just buy me a beer, take a look at my Patreon at patreon.com/draft_therapy, where you can get early access to these videos, exclusive members-only live streams, and a few other special perks available only to patrons. Let's check out the label. So on the front here, when you look at it from the front, all you really see is this purple kind of block, right? It says 2038 Rebirth, New England style triple India pale ale, double dry hopped with Nelson sauvin, citra, rakau, and Vic secret hops. Across the bottom it says brewed and canned by Ferndale Project in Ferndale, Michigan, but it starts to get a little spicy. Well, on the other side it says Ferndale Project, 1 pint for you. And then if you turn it around to the back, it gets a little bit spicy, and this is where you see the cicada with like a skull on the back of the bug. Cicadas, if you didn't notice what I was talking about this whole time, they come out and they get together every 17 years, and this is a beer that's kind of celebrating that, or at least talking about it. I don't know if anybody really celebrates it, but I haven't really even heard them that much this year. And if we look on the bottom here, it says this was canned on June 14th, 2021. It is July 4th, Independence Day, that I'm recording this video today. So this has been out for, maybe about 2 weeks and some change, just a couple days. So let's go ahead and we're going to crack it open. We're going to put a nose on it like we always do, and then we're going to take a taste. So let's crack it. Step 1, crack your beer. Step 2, put a nose to it. Oh, I'm going to show you that. Look how white that is from the overhead view. That looks very hazy, and I can smell it. Just cracking it, I can smell it. Smells very dank. Woo. Really dank. Has a little bit of a citrus kind of note to it. Let's go ahead and pour this. That is a hazy, hazy beer. We're going to tilt that up a little bit, pour it right down in there. That is like a pale yellow, super hazy coming out of the can, collecting in the glass. Very hazy. Yeah, I mean, you can just tell from the front view. If you look at the overhead, we got a nice kind of, foamy kind of compact bubbles across the top. Really only getting about a finger's worth of head. They're hanging on, they're dissipating a little bit. Let's go ahead and put a better nose on it here. Yeah, wow, big mango, big tropical fruit aromas, a little bit of a citrus, a little bit of dankness as well, holding up to the light. That is very, very pale yellow. That is very reminiscent to me of a beer that I tried from Ferndale Project a few months ago called Yard Sale. That was also a triple New England style IPA, or a New England style triple IPA, what they call it on the front of this. I call it a triple New England style IPA. Tomato. Let's, yeah, I'm dying to dive right into this. Actually getting a little bit of a sweet kind of citrus on the aroma now, so cheers. That's got a nice, wow, lots going on there. That's got a really nice kind of chewy mouthfeel. Very, very soft, very kind of pillowy, very, just very kind of fluffy mouthfeel. When you are drinking this beer, there is no mistake that you are drinking a very, soft triple New England style IPA. And the taste, there's a lot going on with this. So let me take it, I'm going to just kind of walk it through here. On the upfront, it's very tropical, has a lot of, you almost get a bit of, you get tropical, you get a little bit of that pineapple that I've been talking about lately. A lot of New England style IPAs lately have really embraced this whole kind of pineapple flavor, but it's got a lot of tropical notes in there as well. You get a bit of a stone fruit, peachy kind of flavor in there too. And there's this other flavor that really, the first time when I kind of made like a noise, there was this big, just bright flavor that was coming through. I'll see if I can pick it up on subsequent tastes, but Also, this is like not bitter. Like if there's any bitterness in this, it is very smooth, it's very subtle, it's very even and very balanced. It's not like a puckering. Obviously, it's not a West Coast style IPA, so you're not going to get those really strong citrusy or piney kind of resiny notes. I'm thinking, you know, there's so much flavor going on that it almost like knocks out any kind of that, you know, citrus bitterness or piney bitterness, whatever kind of bitterness is in there. I'm going to chance and say it's probably more on the citrus side because I didn't really pick up on any kind of piney notes, but let's give it a shot again. There is another kind of little, with all those tropical flavors in there, there is a bit of a mango in there too as well. So let's see if I can pick up that bigger kind of burstinger, is that a word? Note that I picked up on the finish, on the first taste. It's almost like this, it's like a mango kind of almost passion fruit flavor that's in there, and that's just really impressive. Like I said, I talked about yard sale earlier. That, you know, we're about halfway through the year, a little bit more than halfway, right? We're in June. I'm sorry, July. We're in early July. And I will say that yard sale will definitely be in my top 10 beers of 2021. I don't know if it'll be like the top, you know, New England style IPA or whatnot, but this is very similar and it's very close. It just has a bit of a more, that kind of mango flavor is a little bit bigger. The flavors are a little bit more of an explosion of flavor. There's a lot more flavors going on with this than yard sale. They look very similar, at least to my recollection. So, like I said, I talked about yard sale before. That was a really big favorite of mine, also from Ferndale Project. I have to think that this is probably sharing some similarities to that beer. But this one just has a lot more going on. It's very busy. It's got a lot of different flavors, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but you're getting like all these different mixtures of, you know, you're getting tropical, you're getting stone fruit, you're getting pineapple, which would probably be part of tropical, right? You're getting mango, you're getting a bit of a almost passion fruit kind of flavor in there as well. Just got so much going on. There is a bit of a bitterness now. I am picking it up. It's a little bit of an earthy / citrusy bitterness, but again, it's very smooth. It's very balanced. It's very kind of, it's, you know, beers now that we're seeing are the bitterness that's in there ties the whole flavor together. And this is kind of the same thing. You're getting all those big bursting flavors, but you're also getting the subtle bitterness. So IPA fans are still, you know, they're still somewhat satisfied. They're probably not satisfied unless they're going to go with, you know, a regular West Coast style IPA. But some of the rest of us mere mortals that don't want to drink West Coast IPAs all the time are getting these nice subtle kind of hoppy bitternesses as well. Yeah, so, you know, 2030 Rebirth, 2038 Rebirth. This is like a really strong, really powerful kind of beer. There's the ABV's 10%. I had to read that online, so it doesn't say on the can that I could find. Not to say it's not on there, but I didn't see it. But it's very dangerous. It's a beer that I could probably have one or two of and not notice that it was 10% until after the 10% really started hitting me. You know, but I also think it's very rich, so I don't know if I could even drink two of these. Like one at a time at most is probably what I'd want to go for, and then if I'm going to still continue to drink beer, I'd probably switch to something else. But it is a very big flavor. If you are a New England style IPA fan, which probably most people watching this channel are probably New England style IPA fans, I think that Ferndale Project is putting out awesome New England style IPAs and awesome triple New England style IPAs. And 2038 Rebirth, I had to look again. 2038 Rebirth is definitely kind of carrying on that legacy. All right, friends, that has been 2038 Rebirth from Ferndale Project in Ferndale, Michigan. Have you heard the call of the cicadas? Or have you tried and had this beer before? Do you have a favorite New England style IPA or maybe a favorite Ferndale Project beer? Let me know in the comments down below. While you're down there, if you like beer, you might want to subscribe and click that bell if you're not already, because I'm here talking about beer twice a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays. It's all for free for viewers just like you. And you might miss your newest favorite if you're not subscribed and getting those notifications. So until next time, I'm Sean from Draft Therapy. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, drink craft beer, support your local breweries. These guys are in Ferndale, Michigan. And most importantly, don't forget to treat yourself to a little draft therapy. Thanks for watching, everybody. Cheers.